Bulldogs lead 343 to 65. First downs, Bulldogs have 20. The Rams have 4. Just some individual stats of note. We'll do Montwood first. So their quarterback, Damian Briano, tough first half so far. 4 of 13 passing for 26 yards. Rushing, 7 carries, 31 yards. Tim Rosales, the running back, 9 carries for 8 yards. So he has a less than 1 yard per carry average. Receiving, Elijah Melendez has the big gain so far. 1 reception for 16 yards for the Rams. But that's really kind of where their stats begin and end, really. For the Bulldogs, it's been a much more filled stat sheet, I would say it that way. Stroman Bridges passing 2 of 4 for 24 yards. Rushing, 6 carries for Bridges, 137 yards, 3 scores. Elijah McCoy, 11 carries, 123 yards, 3 scores. Cutter Lang, 2 carries, 20 yards. Steven Garcia, the backup running back, 1 carry, 10 yards. Anthony Kolb, 3 carries, 29 yards. So we're seeing rushing attack. We have 319 yards rushing compared to the Rams' 39. And then passing about neck and neck, Rams 26, Bulldogs 24. So it's been a really dominant first half on offense and defense for the Bulldogs, and the scoreboard shows with the Dogs on top, 41-0.
Yeah, that's quite an impressive first half for the Bulldogs. It's been great to see and get to enjoy that. For the home crowd, this big, really a huge crowd here tonight. If you look out.
It really is.
The perfect mid to late September and enthusiastic
excitement
fans
as well.
Our microphone picked that up
really
well.
But I heard it.
Enthusiastic fans, what's not to be enthusiastic about with homecoming?
Exactly.
And a huge winning first half. I expect after the halftime performances from our band, and we'll kind of leave those on the screen so you can see that. I expect the crowd might mosey along the middle, maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think so.
Unless there's a party atmosphere.
We will see.
All right, we're going to take another break for just a moment, and then we'll come back, and we're going to have more of the West Texas Therapy Halftime Show. We'll get to enjoy a great conversation with John Scarborough as we probably prognosticate about college football.
Good word.
That's the biggest word I know.
That's a great word.
I had to work on that one for a long time. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Stick with us.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Tex Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it, without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Tex Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means? Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Welcome back to Astound Broadband homecoming game. The band's on the field. We'll take a break when the homecoming court comes out. We'll give you some names, and we'll
You got
try
it.
to get the winner,
Yeah,
but
you do have
usually
it.
we don't. We're not very good at that. But we'll try to get that information to you. Speaking of information, John Scarborough is in here with us, good friend of ours and one of our sponsors. John, I know we're going to talk Midland Meat in a minute because I would much rather talk that. But tell us a little bit more update. You came in last year, Midland Athletic Syndicate. What's going on?
You bet, yeah, and appreciate you guys having me back.
You bet.
I figured my picks would have run me out of here last time.
Well, we haven't heard those yet.
Okay,
So,
okay.
all your picks last time.
Yeah, really.
We have short memories.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, the syndicate, Midland Athletic Syndicate, we announced the other day we're going to break ground right over here, just northeast corner of this sports complex.
So we'll be able to see this, watch it happen.
Your view is going to be changed next year.
That's
It's
awesome.
going to look a little different this time next year. But, yeah, the Diamondback Athletic Center is going to be built right there. And we break ground October 2nd.
Cool.
10 o'clock, the public's welcome to come out and
that's
take
awesome.
part. And
So our next home game, we'll see groundbreaking anyway.
well,
That'll
I
be
mean,
some-
yeah, and it's not just a few shovels. We should have some equipment over there moving dirt. So
That's
we're
awesome.
ready to go.
That's on a Wednesday, October 2nd. Right.
Yes, sir. Coming
Okay.
up pretty quick. But, yeah, 115,000 feet. We're going to have 6 full-size basketball courts, which we can have a bunch of youth courts on those too. So simultaneously having games, 12 volleyball courts, and indoor soccer. So a full 7v7 soccer field inside.
That's going to be.
That's so good. You know, that is something so needed out here because I've got some grandkids also in Odessa, and I've gone to some games, basketball games in the Y over there. It's like you're in a closet.
Yeah, I mean, I think Midland, anybody's got kids in sports knows the lack of facilities here. Just, and I think we're going to fill a big void there and a lot of opportunity for kids. I mean, it's not going to be a membership-based facility. It's open to the public. So we welcome kids of all ages. Once we get that thing built to just show up, you're going to have a place to play, and we look forward to get it going.
What's the expected finish date?
We're, target probably 16 to 18 months, somewhere in there.
Okay, so in 2025,
we
early?
should early. I
mean,
26.
26.
Yes,
what
sir.
I meant.
If in a perfect world, hopefully January, February of 26. But that would be if everything lines up and they can knock it out, quicker than expected.
Awesome. Well, thanks for what you do on that. I know you've got some
bet.
other members of your
We do.
board
We have a
or
great
committee.
board and a bunch of young, motivated Midlanders that are pushing this thing, and the community support's been awesome. That thing was fully funded through donations, foundations and EMPs here in Midland.
Well, you've got a lot of folks that are really tired of going to other cities and seeing nice
You're right.
facilities
You
to do
bet.
sports, right?
And-
That's really what.
Well, that and just like you said, the lack of fields and having youth games playing at 8, 9 at night. We can have 6 basketball games going on at one time.
Well, so many of our travel teams, whether it be soccer, basketball, all those things, ended up always coming back from these travel meets going, we're just playing against our own teams.
Right.
We're all
And-
traveling 300 miles to play each
Yeah.
other.
We go through that with volleyball. You end up in Abilene, or we've gone as far as Florida and end up playing another Midland team in a championship game.
Let's do that here, too.
Yeah, so it's going to keep people home and bring people to our city.
And bring money and people.
Yeah,
out of the city,
and
you bet.
we're gonna have camps, sports camps,
That's
things
good.
like that,
Yeah.
possible leagues, things like that. So
Good.
We're looking forward to it.
Well, that's exciting. Speaking of exciting, too, David was really excited coming in saying he had his 16-ounce steak that he bought from you guys this afternoon.
I had a Texas strip at 4 o'clock before it was my pregame meal.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not going to be hungry for a couple of days.
Well, appreciate you coming by
that
there.
sucker was huge.
I know. I get people say they see our commercial on here a bunch, and I said, well,
Good.
we'll jump in and help advertise in here, and you won't have to see mine so much.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
when I go,
Thank you for that.
When I go, I always pick up the jalapeno bacon wrap quail.
Yeah.
I always stock.
Those are good.
I keep those stocked. I always grab some steaks. I usually always grab some different rubs.
No,
And I've gotten, what have I got? The ribs lately I've gotten.
ribs. We got cooked food.
So
in
what's
there.
your go-to?
On the steak?
Yeah, or on any of it?
Man, we eat just about anything. We got everything from fish to beef too. So I mean, it's not beef every night, but You know,
Well,
I like the
for
strip
some of
and the
us, it
ribeye.
is.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I don't-
Dave, you have a plate named after you at the Half Acre.
Well, you didn't ask for a testimonial, John, but I want to tell you.
Here we go.
I'm 40 pounds down in 7 months
And all
because I've been
he eats
eating
is
red
steak.
meat.
the carnivore, and you know what? That's a good diet to be on. There's
Hey,
nothing wrong with it.
you should start selling eggs. Do you sell eggs?
We sell eggs and farm-raised eggs. We have
Yeah.
a couple of local farmers that bring them in.
I have 8 of those a day too.
Yeah, well,
I'll have them with a ribeye. It's nothing like 2 fried eggs with a ribeye.
that's a good meal.
That's
For
a fantastic
breakfast,
meal.
lunch, and dinner.
I ate more ribeyes. I tell you, and I never get tired of them. It's
No,
fantastic.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Gosh. All right, let's go. Speaking of meat and beef and steers, there's a new number 1 in college football.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
We're going to hear that, aren't we?
I'm sorry.
You know what though? They look the part.
They
They really do.
They really do. You know, we're not even going to predict this game, but it is exciting to see Arch Manning get his first start.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a lot of hype. He should stay as the starter, blah, blah. No, he should not. He's going to be great next year.
Yep.
Quinn Ewers is back. He's the starter. He's doing great. The interesting thing is they're playing former OU quarterback General Booty. Both of these kids with Louisiana backgrounds, both had grandfathers that played. That just a legacy and a history.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very interesting. There's a good article in The Athletic about it. So I think everybody's going to take Texas.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a 48-point favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt it's going to be that close. They're going to probably go with that one.
Number 2, Georgia is off. Number 3, Ohio State hosts the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Alabama, number 4. They jump in on these games if anybody wants to take the 44-point dog. Alabama's off. Number 5, Ole Miss host the 35-point underdog in Georgia Southern. Okay, this is a game.
It's interesting, that Oklahoma-Tennessee game.
Very much. So you've got number 6 at number 15. You've got Josh Heupel, who won a national championship as a quarterback at OU, but who also got fired as an offensive coordinator at OU, coming in, leading this as the head coach of Tennessee.
Yeah, and I think Oklahoma's a 7-point
Yes.
dog at home, which that's I can't remember last time Oklahoma was getting points in Norman.
If I was betting,
I think it's going to be
I would take the points in Oklahoma. But straight up, I don't know.
I picked Oklahoma, but I don't know. Tennessee, they've looked pretty good. Nobody's been able to really. They kind of
Last week kind of scared a little, right? With Kentucky. Was that Kentucky?
That was Georgia.
Georgia played
Okay.
Kentucky, yeah, to a tight one, and
Okay,
the
that's
SEC
right.
gave Georgia
So
off because they almost lost. You see how they do that?
Exactly, quickly.
Wow.
So Tennessee
Good time for a bye.
has scored 191 points in 3 games, and they've given up 13 points.
Okay.
Yeah, Tennessee's good, and I don't know if Oklahoma's that.
I don't know that they're that good.
I know.
I think-
I circled them because I'd like them to win, but I don't know if they're going to beat Tennessee.
My OU friends said their offensive line stinks, and there's still a little bit of question mark on Jackson Arnold, the quarterback. So, Chase, who you taking? Straight up.
Tennessee, straight up.
Falls.
Yeah, I'm Tennessee as well. I think the coach has got a lot to prove and wants to come in and win one in the old house that he
I'm
was in.
going to stick with what I circled. I think
Yeah.
Oklahoma, they're hard to beat Norman.
Boomer Sooner, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you. I'm going to take the Sooners on just virtue that it's a home game.
Good house in here.
Wow. Okay. We got a split there. Vandy, they're 20-point dogs at Missouri. Missouri rolling 7-0.
I don't think they beat them by more than you think. I think Vanderbilt's going to make that a game.
You think so?
Yeah, they've played some pretty decent football this year.
2-1. You going to take Missouri, though?
Yeah, I'm going to take them to win, but
Yeah,
I think it's
Missouri.
going to be a lot closer than Missouri wants.
All right. Everybody's taking Mizzou. Miami, they're number 8. They're at South Florida.
Miami should be ranked closer to 3 or 4. I think they're pretty good.
I agree. Cam Ward, Heisman candidate at quarterback.
Will they have an opportunity to move up? Are they playing anybody ranked that'll get them
I don't know that
up there?
Not for a while. And Florida State's not.
They're nothing this year, really, are they?
No, they're 0-3. First
Yeah.
time in a long time.
I'm getting fake trash talk texts.
Uh-oh.
I
Is
picked
that why my phone's
OU.
buzzing?
I picked OU, and I'm getting accused of trash talking them. I mean, that doesn't mean I still have to like them.
Well, no, you usually misspell their name.
I know. on purpose. Okay, number 9, Oregon's off. Kent State, a 49-point underdog. The Golden Flashes at Penn State.
Yeah, change the channel. Penn State.
Yeah, change.
Okay, one of several interesting games. There's about 4. USC at Michigan. That's number 11, number 18.
They're gonna do they're gonna blow out Michigan in.
You think?
Yeah, I think
in the Big House.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Michigan look very good. Again, and Texas is good, but they're kind of a shell of themselves.
But how good is USC? Who they? I don't know who they did beat LSU. That's right in Las Vegas that first weekend.
They throw the ball around. It'll be interesting.
They've been surprising. Lincoln. They have Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, yeah. Head coach. I don't know who the quarterback is, but they usually have one.
They usually have one. Lincoln usually has a quarterback that's salty.
Who are you picking? Gary, you got USC or Michigan?
I'm going to take Michigan. I think they have to get something going. They changed quarterbacks to Orgy. Isn't that right, his name? And
I think the only thing that gives me a tilt toward Michigan here is that it's a home game. I think it's a draw outside of that.
Yeah, and I like that.
I'll give them just the edge, maybe just because they're home.
All right, so you're going Michigan. I'm going Michigan. You're going.
I'm going USC.
SC. Oh, we split there.
That's going to be a good game, but I think USC beats them.
That's definitely worth watching.
Okay, let me write this down. So Gary and D-Mac.
You are going to memorialize it this year.
I am. I'm going to send text to everybody.
So next year, next week, whenever you come back, John.
Okay, another decent game. Number 12, Utah at number 14, Oklahoma State. So here's Alan Bowman is their quarterback that was at Tech. He's the OSU quarterback. Yeah. These quarterbacks are 49 years old combined, and they're both in their 7th year.
Didn't Utah's quarterback get hurt?
Cam Rising.
Oh, okay.
But, he tore his ACL. He's been hurt several times.
Oh, okay.
But like the first game, he hit the trainer table and cut his hand open.
Oh.
So he just can't stay well.
In Oklahoma State, they're different every week.
Yep. I'm going to go Oklahoma State, virtue of a home game.
I agree. I'm with you on that one. I think it's going to be a close game, but Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I think if Rising is healthy, I think Utah. He's not. I'll take Oklahoma State.
Chase is going with us. David?
Yeah, I'm over Oklahoma State as well.
Number 13, Kansas at BYU. Kansas State, sorry about that.
Kansas State and a squeaker.
I'm with you.
Yeah. At BYU.
K-State? Yeah. Is there like a purple theme to this? Because TCU's coming up.
No, they're on the back. And I know who I can pick on that one.
All right, UCLA, I don't think that's much of a game at LSU. Miami of Ohio at Notre Dame, no. Georgia Tech at 19, Louisville, no. Arkansas State at Iowa, nothing else. 24, Illinois at Nebraska is tonight. Nebraska's leading that 10-7. We've got it on here.
You know, I got an upset right there.
Where's that?
NC State beating Clemson.
Oh, do you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
Something about that.
Clemson better win.
Clemson's kind of hadn't – they look good against nobody, and they got beaten when they – I don't know. They all – NC State. Just going to throw it out there.
Okay.
NC
I don't know why. Aren't they the Wolf Pack?
They're the Wolf Pack.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, now I'm going to go to well, let's get Texas Tech out of the way. Arizona State comes to Lubbock. Who do you want?
That's actually probably a pretty decent game when I watched Arizona State against Texas State. And that game went down to the wire.
Are you comparing Texas State to Texas Tech?
Well, Texas Tech and ACU was what it was.
Who do you want? Chase?
I'm thinking that
you're going Tech. I'm going Tech at home.
Man, just because
I'll go Tech.
Just because Byron was messing with me today, I'm going to pick
You're going
Arizona
against
State.
him?
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, Byron.
Okay, you went Tech?
I'm Tech, yeah.
Chase went Tech. All right. Now your alma maters. Chase.
No.
We're going Aggies first. You've moved into the top 25 at number 25, debuting. Not knowing who their starting quarterback is, Aggies host Bowling Green. Gee.
I think if Wix is healthy, we'll probably see both QBs play. I think this week it won't matter.
Because you'll be ahead, right?
But we play Arkansas next week, so I
Yeah. Oh, you need
At Jerry World?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's back to home and home.
Okay, Chase is taking the Aggies. I've paid for 3 educations there. I guess I'll take them.
Yeah, I'll take that.
No, I think A&M's going to win that
Yeah,
game.
they will.
Okay, Baylor at Colorado.
Oh, Prime's going to bring Colorado. They're going to beat the Bears.
I agree.
Yeah,
they have to.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. They can't afford to get rid of him.
No, he brings too much.
Okay, John.
Man,
TCU.
I got it's the Iron
The
Skillet.
short trip, the Iron Skillet over at Ford Stadium in Dallas.
You
The
know,
newly renovated.
as they say in that game, TCU by 90.
By 90.
TCU, the 3-point favorite.
Only
Hey,
3-point favorite against
you know,
I'm just
well,
going
they
to write
can't
your
figure
name
out.
on here. You haven't even said yet, but you're wearing purple. You've picked all the
I
purple
could never
teams.
pick SMU in that game, even though it'll probably be rainy and you know, a lot of strange things happen in that game. But
Okay,
I would never pick SMU. Let's just put it that way. Never.
So-
Even if Dickerson was back, and I would still not do that.
Well, they cheated, though.
Well, yeah, they you know, it's SMU.
I'm going to take the home team.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
I'm going to get charged more next
You
time I
are.
come to Midland Meet. Who are you taking? TCU, says Chase.
I'm TCU as
Oh,
well.
I'm the Lone Ranger.
Isn't this a game that'll have more TCU fans than SMU fans, most likely?
I don't know. SMU raised
Did
more
they-
money than any college last
But
year.
does anybody come to the game?
I don't. They're
They're
trying.
struggling, though.
Yeah.
It's a cool venue. It's a cool stadium. Real quaint.
It is.
Really cool.
Well, that
All
was
right.
fun.
There you have it. Don't take any of that to the bank.
Well, you could, but don't charge us for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the West Texas Therapy halftime show. I'm going to get you caught up on who the homecoming queen and king court were. I did not catch who won, but we're here to call a football game. So sorry about that. John,
They saw it on
appreciate
always
you
a
guys.
pleasure.
Enjoyed it.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Stick
Go
around if you
Bulldogs.
want to.
No, that was fun. That was a good time.
All right, come back. About to start the second half, 41-0.
That's fun.
So the Bulldogs will get the ball. This will be their 8th possession of the ball game. Pretty classy move by Coach Thad Fortune. Had the ball at the 7 or 8 yard line. Could have scored with about 35 seconds remaining and chose to just call his quarterback over to the sideline and let the clock run out.
I think for us the interesting thing will be to see what the personnel lineup looks like for Coach in this second half. This is where you want to make sure you don't get somebody hurt and just get your other guys some reps in a game like this that you may need later in the season. Give them some exposure to the game at this speed.
We've already pulled a couple of starters. This is not the typical return team. We've got Jaden Guzman and Jordan McGowan back, and this is going to be a high kick, and that's going to be McGowan. Bobbles it a little bit at the 12, but shows some speed as he goes right up the middle, and Jordan McGowan pulled down, ankle tackle at the 45, slams the ground with his hand because he knew one high step, and that's a touchdown.
What a great first shot for him to be in, to do that play out there. You know, that's a big moment for a kid like that.
Yeah, he was like one shoelace away from
Yes.
taking it to the house.
So the first kickoff we've seen by Montwood tonight is run back to the 44-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs take over this first possession. They send out the starters, except they're going to put Steven Garcia in at the running back. I'm going to try to find Elijah McCoy just to make sure everything's okay. Bridges takes a snap at the 41, gives it to Garcia. Garcia, some tough running, picks up 2.
That's Steven Garcia. Gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 for Midland High.
Yeah, I see Elijah down towards the right of the sideline, helmet off, but he's in good spirits. He's probably out for the day, or just for the game.
He got his 2 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns.
Three touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
This is Bridges. He's going to pitch it, and that's Cutter Lane going around the right side. Cutter gets close to the first down.
Those are some of the names that we wonder if they'll continue for very much longer in this game.
Number 0 with the tackle for the Rams, Chris Son.
That is a first down on the Cutter Lang run around the right side. We're a minute into the second half here at Astound Broadband. Thanks to John Scarborough for joining us. At halftime, 41-0 Midland High. It's going to be Garcia, another 2-yarder.
Garcia with the carry for the Bulldogs. Gain of 3. Number 21 read the tackle for the Rams.
Actually, they gave him 3 on that. So 2nd and 7 for Midland High.
I'm really impressed with this Midland High crowd that's here tonight. This is really a big show out for the first game. I know everybody's been waiting for the team to be in town. That probably helps. Super crowd for a homecoming.
It's going to be a fake to Garcia, pitch to Lang around the right side. He cuts inside. He's got some room, shows some speed, crosses the 30-yard line. And they say he fumbled it, and it's picked up by Montwood.
The other way, fumble on the play.
Pushed out of bounds on the fumble recovery by Anthony Cobb. So it is a turnover as Cutter Lang was almost down and then fumbled that ball. Cutter comes over, coach intercepts him before he gets to the sideline, giving him some encouragement.
Just trying for those extra yards, probably. Sometimes that ends up in a situation where the other team can strip that ball.
First time tonight that the Bulldogs have not scored. This is the 8th possession for Montwood. That's a pass over into the flat. Smiley Williams immediately in on the tackle.
Reception, Sebastian Roa for the Rams.
2nd and 6.
Number 10.
Ball is at the 50-yard line.
That's Julian Williams. Second down is.
And I think this is only the second time that the Rams have been close to or across midfield in the ball game. Single running back, 4 receivers. It's going to be throw out in the flat, and that's picked up. And that's Blade Brandon, and that is a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs, his 2nd interception of the ball game.
Wow.
Bulldogs, Blade Brandon, touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's quite a play to end the drive for the Rams.
So Blade Brandon, senior captain, his 2nd interception of the ball game. His 3rd on the season. All-district cornerback last year, and he's certainly backing up that honor once more. Kick is up. And it's good.
Kick is good for the Bulldogs.
We'll be right back. It's 48-0 here at Astound Broadband. Don't go away.
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Welcome back. That's a quick Comet Cleaners drive summary as Blade Brandon has the pick 6 for the Bulldogs, his third interception of the season, first that he's run back for a score. 48-0 here at Astound Broadband. Pooch kick by Keith Ramos, and again that goes out of bounds. And I don't know that that's part of the plan or not. That's the third one.
I think that time, though, I think Montwood actually touched it.
Oh, he did touch it?
So there's no flag on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it is interesting, though, that they dance so close to that line every time, and a number of penalties in that area.
I'm running out of room on my. This is the 17th drive of the ball game.
I know I'm keeping a kind of a log of replays, and I don't have room for very many more replays to save up for the game.
Well, and this is the one if they and you're. What we'll do is David will post some of these to Facebook and Twitter, the Basin Sports Network site, but we're going to have some kids playing that may have some highlights that usually don't get to play. You're going to have to going to have to make some decisions, my friend.
I'm going to be up late figuring out how to
whose
get all
grandmother to make mad. All you grandmoms whose grandchild doesn't get on the highlight reel, I'll send David's phone number out.
I think they decided, I don't know what they decided. They're resetting.
They're going to re-kick?
I think so.
So the homecoming queen and her court, Kaylin Salinas, Allison Valenzuela, Kaylin Galindo, Jolie Mallard, and Addison McGuire. Homecoming king, that court is Joaquin Vasquez, Michael Waters, Cornell Hunt, Elijah McCoy, and Halston Van Stavern.
So I guess there was a penalty against Montwood because we're back 5 yards. No, against Midland High.
Against Midland High. But
maybe offsides.
So they think they can get better than the 30-yard line.
Is that their choice here? Is they could?
No, that's right. Chase said they touched it inside the 20. So on the penalty, with 9:08 remaining in the third quarter, Keith Ramos gets another chance. I like seeing him just boot that thing. It's another pooch. It's going to be taken at the 25-yard line by Montwood and run back to what looks like 37-yard line. And it seems every player on the field was in on that tackle. Last to get up was number 32. And that's Rafael Gonzalez, who's just called up to the varsity, so he's getting in on the tackle. We've got some substitutions in for the Bulldogs. And we'll try to get you those names here in just a little bit. It's going to be a quarterback keeper around the left side, pulled down by the shirt. And I think that was Darian Mitchell, and there's a flag on the play. I don't think there was any way that's on the tackle. Lots of penalties this game. Mm-hmm. Here's the white hat with the call. Holding Montwood. We'll decline that. We'll take the loss. So a 3-yard loss on the shirt tug by D. Mitch. Brings up 2nd and 13 for Montwood as they send two receivers right to left. Wide side of the field is the press box side as they move from left to right. Low snap, handed off to the running back. He is hit hard and low, and that's Smiley Williams with the help of Aiden Brito.
Augustin Larea for the Bulldogs.
So a gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 9 for Montwood as they have the ball placed at their 39-yard line. Bulldog defense, starters are all out looking to hold. Stacy Martin, co-DC Eric Jonas would like nothing more than a shutout. Man in motion, goes over to the left side where they have 3 receivers, and that's where the quarterback's looking. He's forced out of the pocket and has to run, and he is just clobbered by almost the entire front line of the Bulldogs. Mitchell, Harris, Smiley Williams in. That brings up a punt for the Rams.
The Bulldogs defense doing a good job with the secondary, second-string players in some cases out there doing a great job of still forcing Montwood into a punt, much like we saw the first half.
Well, we've seen a few times in this game where it's 3rd and long and their quarterback, up the middle does like a little scramble for a big gain. That time just it's sealed off quickly for a gain of 2.
This time, number 33 for the Bulldogs, JoJo Livens, is going to let it go. It rolls to the 20-yard line, and Midland High will take over their 9th possession of the ball game.
Bulldogs will take over there. First down and 10.
So in 9 possessions, there have been 6 punts for the Rams, 2 Blade Brandon interceptions, and a blocked field goal attempt.
So that's a pretty good night.
Not a bad night of defense.
7 minutes remaining, 6:56 if you're want just perfect accuracy, which I guess that's what we should provide. And we have a new quarterback in for the Bulldogs, and that's going to be Carter Anderson. He's a junior, QB2 in the game. Gives it to Garcia. Garcia runs up the middle. He's got some room. Steven Garcia approaches midfield. Big run, 25 yards for Garcia, the senior running back.
That's good enough for a Bulldog. First down.
Hunter Williamson in the game. We've got our normal offensive line. It looks like, well, Jesus Garcia, the sophomore offensive lineman, is in. We'll try to get you some other numbers. Luke Holloman, he's in the game over on the right side at the tackle position. Jose Guerrero, right guard. This is a fake to Garcia, and that's going to be a pitch to number 7, Jordan McGowan. Crosses midfield, gains another 20.
With the carry. That's good enough for a Bulldog. First down.
So QB2, Carter Anderson, commanding this offense, does a great job on the pitch there, the fake.
Got a timeout.
And we're going to call a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back. It's an injury timeout, a Montwood player down. This is Midland High Football on the Basin Sports Network.
Community, customers, we couldn't do it without you.
Growing from a $50 million bank to a $2 billion bank
would never have been possible without the trust you place in us.
Thank you for making us who we are. Thank you for being there.
We'll be here for you.
Community National Bank, we are community. Member FDIC.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and lead the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Tex Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it, without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Tex Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
The Permian Basin works hard. Our community helps power the nation. We are the next generation of innovators. Rogers Ford Lincoln has been dedicated to Midland and investing in the community since we opened our doors in 1964. Still family owned and operated. Rogers Ford Lincoln, celebrating our 60th anniversary. Midland proud.
Rogers Ford and Midland, always the right choice.
All right, we're back. Carter Anderson at the helm. He's going to drop back. He's looking to his left, and he fires, and that's a catch by number 16, Carson Ham, sophomore receiver. Good throw, good catch.
Pass is caught by number 16, Carson Ham. Wide receiver for the Bulldogs.
We've got an injury timeout, the second in a row by Montwood. Looks like it's just a cramp. Lots of timeouts, lots of penalties, several injuries. Everybody's gone off the field on their own, though. This looks like just a calf cramp. Okay, we're going to take another break for a commercial. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency on your side. MMA has been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to the Permian Basin for almost 100 years. MMA combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to put the power of MMA's expertise to work for you. You can contact us at 432-694-2595.
All right, Bulldogs at the 18-yard line of Montwood. New personnel in the game. This is going to be man in motion. Garcia gets it. He's pulled down after a gain of 3. Garcia with some tough running. Tough running in the game now. As Joaquin Vasquez remains, he's moved over to the center position. We've also got Hunter Williamson in the ball game over on the left side at the tackle. The guard is Jesus Garcia. On the right side, we've got Luke Holloman. I think we've already said Jose Guerrero's in the game. Bulldogs send one receiver out to the right side, one receiver left. This is going to be a keeper by Anderson. Anderson cuts, spins. Carter Anderson gets close. I think he made the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Side. That's good enough for a Bulldog. First down.
Quite a run.
First down, goal to go.
Good run by Anderson. Another injured player. Oh, this one's for the Bulldogs, though. And that's Carter Anderson down on the play.
Uh-oh.
We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means. Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models. Or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Carter Anderson coming off the field in his own power. Starting to jog, favoring that left leg a little bit. So we'll see what happens if Stroman Bridges comes out or QB3 Harley Park comes in.
QB3?
Yep, Harley Park.
Harley Park takes over. First action as a varsity player. First down and goal at the 3-yard line. Park takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Steven Garcia.
Number 34. Bulldog.
And he powers in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Bulldog.
So Harley Park comes and does his job, gives it to Garcia. Garcia powers it through. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 80-yard drive.
And really a thing to note, Gary, on that last play, the Bulldogs have officially eclipsed that 450-yard of offense. We're now at 454.
Wow, that's the number.
That's the number.
I think we might win it.
Looking good so far. I feel confident.
Okay, now we're going to call a timeout on the
PAT.
And I don't know what's going on with center. Cutter Lang was a little late getting over there. Usually it's Taj Harris. And Taj is standing down here at the 50-yard line, high-fiving. So the Bulldogs have called a timeout. 4:21 remaining. Bulldogs looking to take a 55-0 lead on a beautiful Friday night. Temperatures dipped into the mid-80s. Homecoming night, great crowd. This is probably the biggest crowd I think we've seen in several years.
Yeah, in many years.
Other than a legacy Midland High game.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen fans in the grassy berm area in a long time.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that.
See that?
Yeah. I think that's the student section that's spilled over.
I think you're right.
All right, now
Cutter Lang, the deep snapper. Cobb to hold, Ramos to kick. Ramos remains perfect on the season. Bulldogs take a 55-0 lead. Don't go away. This is Midland High Football on the Basement Sports Network.
Summer is coming to a close, and you know what that means. Tailgate season. And at Rogers Ford, we know a thing or two about tailgates. And with Pro Power on board, take your tailgating to the next level.
Get at least $12,000 off MSRP on all 2023 F-150 models, or get $2,000 off MSRP on 2024 F-250 models.
Rogers Ford, proud supporter of Friday Night Lights in Midland, and always the right choice.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Chase will get you caught up with the Comet Cleaners drive summary here in just a moment. I want to thank Rogers Ford. Friday night lights in Texas are unbeatable. And if you want to drive with the true home field advantage, head over to Rogers Ford Lincoln in Midland. They've served the community proudly for over 60 years and supported MISD since day one. Discover a huge selection of new Fords and Lincolns, all marked down for game day. Get the most for your trade-in as well at Rogers Ford Lincoln. Trade in and trade up with maximum value. Make the winning move and get your next ride at Rogers Ford Lincoln, proud sponsors of Friday Night Lights in Midland. Ensuing kickoff by Ramos. Again goes out of bounds. So Monterey starts at their own 30, their 10th possession of the ballgame. Chase.
Yes, as they're resetting, we'll do a quick little Comet Cleaner drive summary. It was the first offensive touchdown for the Bulldogs the second half. There was that pick six from Blade Brandon earlier. But it was a 6-play drive, covered 80 yards. It was capped off by a 3-yard run by running back Steven Garcia. It's now 55-0, Bulldogs on top.
Quarterback rolls to the right side and is under some pressure. Throws it out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete.
Number 32, Rafael Gonzalez, almost had him. Rafael Gonzalez moved up from the JV in that strong side linebacker position. As we've had a little bit of a movement there. Cage Pugh is injured. Ryder Miller injured. So they've done some shuffling. We've got a new nose tackle in Jonah Ovalle. Quarterback this time throws across the middle. He's got a man open. Number 33 in on the tackle, and that's JoJo Levens. Now in at left guard is number 4. Left tackle is number 49, Felix Ceballos. And it looks like number 53 is over on the right side of the nose tackle. That's Brayon Lewis. Quick drop, quick throw to number 13. Threw it behind him. That's a good catch before he's brought down after a very short game by Jonah Ovalle.
Yeah, I think he barely picked up 1 yard.
99, Jonah Ovalle with the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Second and 9. Rams have yet to score. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Midland High, tight front, good pressure on the quarterback as he has to roll out of the pocket, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Pressure applied by number 49, that time Felix Ceballos. Brayon Lewis also in on the play. 3rd and 7 now. For the Rams, they need to just get across midfield to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Montwood's 3 for 10 on the night on 3rd down, so it's been a successful, 3rd down for the defense so far. Let's see if it holds still on this play.
This is the entire second-team defense for the Bulldogs. Quarterback almost tackled behind the line and is pushed out of bounds short of the first. That will bring up 4th. Number 37, Demarion King, in on that play, pushes the quarterback out. 4th and 3, 4th and 4. Nope, 4th and 3, sorry about that. They're going to stay on the field, keep the offense out there. All the starters for the Midland High defense have been pulled. Drop back 3 steps, looking, he's going to be forced out of the pocket again. And Ovalle is in pursuit. Quarterback goes out of bounds, and we pulled up.
That's going to be a block in the back.
By them. Number 81.
Yeah, totally blindside blocked one of our guys.
81 shoved our guy out of bounds, blocking the back. It's going to be a turnover on downs anyway.
Well, if they're marking where the ball is, that's a first down.
Well, they'll have to.
But it'll come back.
Okay, still 4th down.
Just back him up.
He was very close to the first. I don't know that he got it, but apparently they said he did. That's why we're going to take the penalty. So instead of 4th and 3, it becomes 4th and 8, and they will send on their punt team for the 7th time tonight. That is not something you want, is your punter getting that much work.
No.
High snap, quick kick. JoJo's going to take that at the 35. He's got a block. He goes to the outside. He's down at the 48-yard line. 13-yard return. Bulldogs will take over.
First down, 10 Bulldogs.
At the 48-yard line, that's where Midland High finds themselves with 2:08 remaining in the third. They lead 55-0.
This third quarter is going very slow in my mind. Surprisingly slow.
So Carter Anderson is back in the ball game at quarterback. He's going to drop back. He's under some pressure. He's going to keep it. He breaks a tackle. He cuts up the middle. Picks up 8 or 9. Goes down pretty hard. He pops back up.
Inside the 45-yard line.
So a 9-yard run by Carter Anderson.
2nd down and 2.
Junior quarterback getting some playing time.
Good vision by Carter there. There was a defensive end came in unblocked and kind of forced him to his left, and he didn't panic, just made the decisive play to run it instead and gained 8 yards.
Wyatt King now in at running back, and he gets the call. He goes off the right tackle, picks up the first as he gets to the 40-yard line. So a good 5-yard run by Wyatt King.
Bulldog, first down.
As the clock continues to run at 1:25.
Jaden Valdez with the tackle for the Rams.
Wyatt King there becomes the 8th player on the Bulldogs to get a rushing attempt, so kind of getting the ball spread around a little bit on the ground game.
King stays in the game, gets the ball again, crosses the 40, hit hard early by 3 defenders.
35, Wyatt King with the carry for the Bulldogs.
Picks up a yard, 2nd and 9 for Midland High, 39-yard line of Montwood.
For the Rams, 2nd down and 9.
One more play should do it before we flip sides and go to the fourth quarter. 55-0.
I'm surprised we still have as many people in the stands as we do.
Yeah.
At a 55-0 game. These folks are staying out here. Of course, it's a perfect night to sit outside and watch football.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Still 84 degrees.
This is going to be Anderson around the right side. He gets 4 yards maybe.
Around the right side near the 35-yard line.
It's good to see that run. He's making some pretty solid cuts, so you think that left ankle that he hurt earlier might be feeling pretty good.
Anderson with 7 on the game clock comes over to the sideline, and that's going to end the third quarter here at Astound. 55-0 Bulldogs. This is Midland High Football on the Basin Sports Network. We'll be right back.
My name is Mika, and I am your...
Since 1954, FCA has used the powerful platform of sport to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. One of the primary ways we do this is through local school huddles. A huddle is a small group of coaches and athletes who engage, equip, and empower other coaches and athletes to see their campuses transformed. This discipleship process empowers our coaches and athletes to be room changers wherever they go. For more information on finding a huddle or starting a huddle in the Permian Basin, check out our website at permianbasinfca.org.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you. Right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
All right, we're back. 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Carter Anderson gives it to the left slot. That's going to be number 27, Keandre Garnett. He gets the first down. Garnett with a 7-yard run. Early in the fourth quarter, 55-0, Midland High. Carter Anderson seems to have no effects from the earlier injury when he was pulled down a 3-yard line.
That's good news.
He goes on this 77-yard drive, guys, and then he doesn't get to be at the helm for the score.
It's true.
Everyone in tight for Midland High. It's going to be Wyatt King with the call. Wyatt King with some good, tough running, still going.
No joke.
Picks up 8 on a good, hard run off the right tackle. Clock needs to just keep going as the Bulldogs just ground and pound.
Yeah, do not stop the clock.
That last run is now at the 450 rushing yards mark after that last run. 484 yards total, 34 yards passing, 450 yards rushing.
I'm looking at the weekly goals. I'll tell you what they are here in just a moment. And we'll see if we've checked them off. Anderson with snap. It's low. He's going to keep it. He's going to be pulled down, loss on the play. So the weekly goes, win the turnover battle, check. Win the explosive play battle, that's a 10-yard run or 15-yard pass, check. Win the third down battle. We've held them twice, well, multiple times, 7 times.
Yeah, they're 3 for 11 on third down.
450 total yards, check. 2 first downs to start each half. We did not do that in the second half.
Because
we had the fumble.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Well, we might have had 2 first downs. And then a stop to begin each half on defense, check. So 6 of the 7 easily obtained.
I want to say on that fumble, it would have been our second first down. It was an 18-yard run, and then he fumbled it.
3rd and 3, and that's going to be a pitch around the right side to 27. Keandre Garnett, good run by Garnett. Once he gets the ball, he gets inside the 10.
First down.
That's a first down for the Bulldogs.
Right at the 10. Yeah, so they won't. First and goal.
Yes, I think you're right. They've pulled the markers. First and goal for Midland High at the 10-yard line. Steven Garcia back in at running back. Garcia gets the call. Garcia buries his head, crawls to the 3, maybe the 2. I think they'll call him down at the 3 where his knee hit.
Number 34, Steven Garcia with the carry. And inside the 5-yard line to the 3. Second down, goal to go.
John Kitch is in the game. He's a receiver. Carson Ham, he's a sophomore. He's a receiver. He's over on the left side. Carter Anderson coming in with the play. We've got Garnett and McGowan. They're the slots. Here's the snap. It's going to be Garcia. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Steven Garcia.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Number 34, Steven Garcia.
2 touchdowns for Garcia on the night. What a big night for him to get some playing time, but not only playing time, he gets on the board with some scores.
Yeah. It was his 8th carry for 58 yards and a couple of scores.
Both on 3-yard touchdown runs. Bulldogs a chance to go up 62-0. And this isn't pouring it on, folks. I mean, you can't put these guys in that don't get to play and tell them to hold back.
That's right.
Kick is up. Kick is good. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Don't go away.
Community. Customers. We couldn't do it without you.
Growing from a $50 million bank to a $2 billion bank
would never have been possible without the trust you place in us.
Thank you for making us who we are. Thank you for being there.
We'll be here for you.
Community National Bank, we are community. Member FDIC.
Hello, John with Midland Meat Company. Well, school started, football is here, and our staff and new location are here to serve you. Right behind the former one on North Big Spring Street. Whether it's tailgating or just for the dinner table, our burger setups, chicken, pork, seafood, our award-winning briskets, and our Angus Hereford line have you covered. The new store at 2600 North Loma Drive is here for you Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 2. But our half acre is ready to serve you restaurant style, Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8, which is located at 1101 Washita. Let our 5-generation, pasture-to-plate legacy and experience help beef up your family's menu today.
Welcome back to Us Down Broadband. Bulldogs a commanding 62-0 lead, 8:39 remaining here in the ball game. New kicker on for Midland High. And that's going to be number 36, and that's all I know. And he pooches it over to the 25, and it's fumbled. Able to recover. Brought down at the 37-yard line. Rams will take over. Chase, give us a Comment Cleaners drive summary,
quick
please.
Comment Cleaner drive summary. That last Bulldog drive took 10 plays. It covered 52 yards and was capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by number 34, Steven Garcia. And guys, one thing to note with that last touchdown drive, the Bulldogs now have 30 first downs on the ball game compared to the Montwood Rams have 4. So it's been that kind of night for the Bulldogs so far.
Rams 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Give it to the running back coming around the right side. And he picks up 4, maybe 5. So on 6 scoring drives for Midland High, 84 yards, 70 yards, 80 yards, 58 yards, 42 yards, 80 yards, 52 yards. 7 scoring drives.
It's pretty efficient.
That is amazing. 30 first downs is incredible. 6-yard gain for the Rams. Hand off to the running back, and I think they're content to just get on the bus early, so we're not going to see much passing from them as we did earlier in the ball game.
Number 37. Lorient King with the tackle for the Bulldogs. They're down in 2.
If I was their head coach, I would be ready to load the bus, eat the fried chicken, and go home. Isn't that what they served when we rode the bus back, David?
They did, Canes.
Yeah. 3rd and short for the Rams. Oh, just as I said.
Just as you said it.
He's going to throw it, and he's got a man open, and that's going to run the shutout. Get him, get him, get him. And that's a touchdown.
No.
59 yards. No, 61 yards. And this first-team defense is probably going to give these guys a hard time.
Yes, they will.
That ruins the shutout.
Oh, man. That was a beautiful pass. That's the best pass all night as far as connecting down the field. You could tell as soon as he threw it, the timing looked just right.
62-yard touchdown pass. There wasn't the pressure that we're used to seeing on the quarterback. Let the receiver slip behind. Here's the kick. It's up and good, 62-7. Just when we thought they weren't going to run. To get you caught up around district here and around town, Midland Christian losing 42-24 to San Antonio Cornerstone. Greenwood 27-24, 10 remaining in the ball game. Friendship 49, but the Lubbock Cooper Pirates have come back 42.
Wow.
With 9 remaining in the ball game. Odessa Permian 44. Amarillo's come back 42. 44-42 Permian over Tascosa.
And that's not final?
With a quarter remaining is what I show.
Wow.
San Angelo Central final 33-8 over the Belton Tigers. And Midland Legacy broke the losing streak 62-28 with a new quarterback. With 1 quarter to go. They've scored 62, as have we.
The Rebels scored 62?
Yeah.
With a new quarterback.
Sophomore.
That's pretty good.
And the Little River Academy Bumblebees are losing 20-11 at halftime.
That is the score
everyone's
waiting on.
There's still time. Look, I feel like the way that bees attack their enemy is they
wait.
They lay low, and then they'll sting here, they'll sting there.
But they kind of gather up into a swarm.
They do.
They're going to come out later.
I feel like there's nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
I'm not worried.
I'm not. Sweetness of a win.
The sweet honey of a win.
That may be our new, there's always like a team you follow.
Yeah,
yes,
let's do.
You need to.
That is, you could do that. It's a honey of a win kind of a thing.
I'm all on board on this movement.
It works.
Let's do it.
You could pick a lot of different teams.
I think if our fans here in Midland all of a sudden become Bumblebee fans, that'd be awesome.
They're going statewide.
Yeah.
Their fan base,
Here's the kick. Oh, goodness. Taken at the 10-yard line by the Bulldogs. And that's number 28, who goes around to the right side. A really good run. Gets across the 30. That's Jaden Guzman. Guzman, a junior cornerback, on for kick return duties.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
We'll do a quick comment cleaner drive summary as they kind of get the team on the field. It's the first touchdown drive on the night for the El Paso Montwood Rams, and it came on 3rd and long. It's a 60-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Damian Briano, and the receiver there was number 13, Adrian Cortinas. So Montwood is now off the scoreless streak. They now trail the Bulldog 62-7.
Carter Anderson on the pitch to number 7 around the left side. Jordan McGowan takes it and picks up 7.
Spotted at the 37-yard line.
They're going to give him 6, Chase. 2nd and 4. at the 37. This time Harley Park's in the ball game at quarterback. Wyatt King is right behind him. McGowan is to his right. John Kitch spread out to the wide side. This is going to be King. King picks up the first down. A good run. Just tripped up as he crosses the 45-yard line. They're going to spot him where his knee was at the Bulldog 43. Clock running, 6:19 left in the ball game. 62-7 here on a beautiful night at Astound Broadband. Park, the quarterback, stands at the 40-yard line. The senior takes the handoff, fakes to King. He's going to keep it.
Oh.
A little bit of an indecision there. No gain on the play.
Anderson. Tackles made by number 15, Sebastian Rowe for the Rams.
Good move, though, I think, to hold on to that ball.
Yep.
That probably could, if he had pitched that probably could have been problematic.
Yep.
So just smart play. Don't risk a turnover. Get the 1 yard and
defenders were in the backfield. Now Carter Anderson in the ball game as we've got the quarterback rotation going. Carter has got a man leaving early. A little miscommunication as McGowan takes the handoff and goes around the left side. McGowan to the 30, showing some speed. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Jordan McGowan.
The pitch timing was perfect on that. It's kind of, you talked about his judgment on the previous play of hanging onto that ball, which would have been a troubling pitch. But this one, he pitched early, made the decision early.
Yep.
Right when McGowan gave McGowan that lane that he had seen that it developed for him.
And you're right on, Gary. He made that turn on that sideline. I know it was like off to the races. Did not look back.
He came into the game with one rush on the season, and I think that was at Southlake. So number 36 is in at kicker. And I'm not sure we'll have another blowout like this, but next time I'll try to have his number for you. Got a new snapper. No, that was Cutter Lang snapping. Cobb to hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 5 minutes remaining. You want to go ahead and do the Comet Cleaners drive summary?
Yeah, we can do that.
They're getting a lot of laundry tonight.
Man, they are. So that last drive for the Bulldogs took 4 plays, so they scored pretty quickly. It covered 69 yards total, and really the big play there on that last drive was really the last play. It was a 56-yard run. It was that pitch from the quarterback to Jordan McGowan. It went 56 yards, and that was Jordan's first score of the night. He has 88 yards total. And really, I think overall for the Bulldogs now, we are at the 575 yards of total offense, and 540 of that is on the ground. So just all in all, good showing on offense and defense for the Bulldogs in tonight's ball game.
Well done. All right, the teams take the field. 5:08 remaining. I'm going to see if I can get some information from Chris Adorn over in the booth next door. He'll know this kind of stuff. I want to know when the last time the Bulldogs scored 69 points is. High kick, taken at the 22-yard line. A little hesitation. No. He kicks to the outside and is brought down.
Number 25 with the return, Gene Palmer.
That looked like number 53 for the Bulldogs, Brayon Lewis. There's Chris. He's looking it up. He's got the stat book. Props to Chris Adorn.
When we were in Franklin covering that game.
You know, we scored like on our first 7 possessions in the first half.
We had 70-something points.
We had 70-something? Okay.
I think that game went to 70-something. Franklin out in El Paso. Was that a playoff game? What did we have against
Andrus last year?
Yeah, Andrus could have been close to 70 as well.
Running back takes the ball, goes to the outside, picks up a yard. That Franklin game was a long time ago. That was 5 years ago.
Is it that long?
Probably.
We've been doing this too long because it feels like a couple of years ago.
2nd and 9. Hand off to the running back. Cuts up midfield.
Keep running that clock, boys.
Brought down by number 32 from Midland High.
25 with the carry for the Rams.
Rafael Gonzalez.
4 on the play, spotted at the 50-yard line.
3rd and 5 for the Rams. They've scored one time, the long 62-yard pass. Just inside 4 minutes. Drop backs, 3 steps, going to roll, forced out of the pocket, almost tripped up. Picks up the first down and goes out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, it's hard to nitpick on a game like this on just the Bulldogs. But I would say one thing that if I had to pick one, it would be just the QB contain on those quarterback keepers. There's been a few times he's kind of just gone out of the pocket and got some yardage, contained them, and you have much less yards as a result.
Yep. I agree with you there.
All right, this just in. The statistician, excellent writer, Chris Adorn for the MRT. Last time the Bulldogs scored more than 69, they scored 74 against El Paso Andress in 2022.
22, okay.
That's almost like having a statistician in your ears.
Yeah, it is.
Just think how much better we would be. Throw across the middle, brought down, slam down. That was number 33, JoJo Livens.
For the Rams, first down and 10. Number 37 with the tackle, Demarian King for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 Rams, 2:40 remaining in the ball game.
It's going to be a free
They're going to throw it right into the end zone, and that's uncatchable. In coverage for the Bulldogs.
Flag on the play.
Timothy Culberson in the game, junior cornerback, Livens, double coverage over there. Flag on the play. Offsides defense. First down. Replay.
It's only the Bulldogs' 3rd flag on the play on this game, so it's been a pretty clean game for the Bulldogs. There's been 7 for Montwood, so it's been a lot of flags in total, but it's been mostly for El Paso.
That's great, 3 flags. Runner goes around the right side, gets close to the first down
25 with the carry.
as he crosses the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs 69-7, 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. The fans are starting to clear out finally.
Yep.
Second down and short.
But a great crowd, like you guys said. Have not seen a crowd like that unless it was a legacy Midland High game. Just inside 2 minutes. Rams trying to drive and add to this score. Quarterback drops, rolls to the right side. He's going to be forced out of bounds. I would think his coach could say, "We can get on the bus, Gus, if you'll quit stopping the clock."
That's right. That's exactly right.
Prolonging the agony as the clock stops at 1:39. Now it's running again.
Yeah, on first downs, they
I
stop
thought inside 2 minutes, though. Now.
I think the refs are ready to go.
Could be some El Paso, as Chase called it, home cooking.
Uh-huh.
Runner goes around the right side, is met immediately, and I believe that was number 28, Jaden Guzman, on the tackle.
We're getting down to where we may have 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah. We're getting close now. Second and 10 for the Rams. Man in motion, quarterback fakes, goes up the middle. And he's going to be tackled after a gain of 7.
At about the 17-yard line. Number 37, tackle, Demarian King.
Demarian King on the tackle for the Bulldogs, and this may be the last play. Game clock 35, play clock was at 31 at the time.
One more play.
Yep. One more play will do it. They've sent 2 receivers right, 2 left. Bulldog D applying pressure, throws it in the end zone, and that's almost picked off, and that stops the clock.
Oh, no.
With 12 seconds remaining.
Oh, we are so close.
That was almost picked off by Midland High. 4th down. The suspense is killing me. 12 seconds left, 4th down. Rams trying to score. They trail by 62. Here we go. This should be the last play. Well, it is 4th down.
If we don't get the first down,
we may have to kneel. Quarterback drops. He's going to run around the right side, cuts across the middle. No, he's going to score.
Oh, with 5 seconds, 4 seconds
17-yard run by the quarterback for Montwood.
Once again, our that other defense is going to really.
Yeah, they'll probably hear about it.
They will hear about it.
Coach Stacy Martin has his hat off, his headset off. He is an unhappy man right now.
Uh-oh.
Fake.
Go for 2.
Go for 2. He doesn't make it.
He's stuffed.
Oh.
He does not make it.
Okay, there's a
Picked up perfectly by the Bulldogs, and I think that was number 37 over there.
I can celebrate
Demarion
that.
King. Yeah, that's something to be happy about.
Yeah. 4 seconds. We're going to have a kickoff here.
Yeah, we're going to have to take the kickoff.
Please catch it and run sideways for 3 or 4 seconds, right?
That's it, yeah.
Just please.
And we'll go ahead and sneak in one last Comet Cleaner drive summary on that one.
Here we go.
For Montwood, that was an 11-play drive. So by far their longest sustained drive of the ball game. Covered 55 yards in total, and it was capped off again on that 17-yard quarterback keeper by Damian Briano. And then the PATs, actually, they went for 2. They did not make it. So what will probably be the final score of this ball game will be the Bulldogs 69, the Montwood Rams 13.
I got to think Comet Cleaners likes this kind of game.
Yeah, seriously.
82 points. Lots of opportunity.
A lot of drives, a lot of
for
summaries.
Comet Cleaner drive summaries. Doing our best for you, Comet Cleaners.
All right. One more kick, and then we may be out of here.
Oh, don't say it that easy, G. You never know.
Well, this is true. I'm going to get you caught up on a couple of scores if I can. Final, Midland Christian loses to San Antonio Cornerstone. I've got Greenwood 35, Shallowater 24 with 6:43 remaining. Meanwhile, there's a kick, and look at the move.
I just the exact same thing. Just
wow. It just came up, and the kick was just right at it.
Go.
That is cool looking. All right, that's the ball game. From Astound Broadband, 69-13 Bulldogs. They go to 3-1 on the season. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this 2-minute break with some stats. This is the Basin Sports Network.
There's nothing worse than a pile of dirty uniforms. Come to Wash 'em Up Laundromat and leave the mess to us. Wash 'em Up Laundromats are the top-rated laundry facilities in Midland and Odessa, with both self-service and drop-off laundry options. We also deliver. At Wash 'em Up, customer satisfaction always comes first. We use state-of-the-art machines and top-quality detergents. Stop by Wash 'em Up at any of our 6 locations and experience the difference. Online at washemup.com. We proudly support Midland High and Legacy High football.
West Texas Urgent Care provides fast, affordable urgent care services across Midland and Odessa. Our clinics are open 7 days a week for walk-ins with no appointments necessary, so you can get state-of-the-art care whenever you need it without long waits or expensive trips to the emergency room. Whether you're getting ready for flu season, need a physical for work, or are suffering from illness and pains, our professional team has the experience and knowledge to help you and your family. West Tex Urgent Care, providing state-of-the-art care 7 days a week.
Buying a new Ford from Rogers Ford puts you on the winning team. Choose from our unbeatable lineup of new vehicles, like the new Ford F-150 with the power and performance to dominate the field, or the Ford Expedition with plenty of room for you and your team. And you'll score extra points with our great customer service that makes you feel like the MVP. Our team of sales professionals have been scoring winning drives for the Permian Basin for over 60 years. Experience the thrill of victory and drive home in a new Ford today from Rogers Ford in Midland. Always the right choice.
We all like to keep things simple, right? Marsh McLennan Agency provides business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals all in one place. The MMA team combines local personal service with world-class resources, uniquely tailored to support the Permian Basin. For almost 100 years, our team has been committed to being there in the moments that matter. Call 432-694-2595 to find out how simple it is.
Welcome back to us down broadband. Want to get you caught up on some scores, and then we'll do a stat update as the Bulldogs over celebrating with the band homecoming night. Now the whole team really cool. They're running over to the student section. All right, Wolford Friendship final 51-42. A good game against Lubbock Cooper. Permian leads Amarillo Tascosa by 2, 50-48 with 5:15 remaining. San Angelo Central final 33-8 over Belton. Legacy 62-35 over Abilene with 9 minutes remaining. And the Little River Academy Bumblebees trail 32-18.
Doesn't look good for the Bumblebees tonight.
There's still time. They're
smoked out of their
They're laying
hive.
low. They're going back to their hive to regroup. I have not lost faith. I think we're fine.
All right, Chase, let's talk
We'll
some
come back to our
stats.
game really quick.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of wrap up our game. And as we said, it was a great night for Bulldog football. They win this one over the Montwood Rams 69-13. And just a quick stats breakdown. Total yardage, Bulldogs win convincingly 575-208. And really that 208, a lot of that was from like the fourth quarter, late in the game, yardage on the third string defense. But some individual stats to note on the passing side. We have Bridges 2 for 4 for 24 yards, and Carter Anderson 1 for 1 for 10 yards. So a lot of passes in tonight's game, more than we used to see normally. But rushing, Bridges 6 carries, 137 yards, 3 scores. Elijah McCoy really in one half of football, 11 carries, 123 yards, 3 scores. Jordan McGowan, 3 carries, 88 yards, 1 score. That 156-yard run on the late in the fourth quarter. Steven Garcia, 8 carries, 58 yards, 2 scores. So a lot of Bulldogs getting action here on the ground game. We had 9 runners total getting the stat book, and 32 first downs for the Bulldogs. You get that. That's always a good sign. It's been a good night. So all in all, it's hard to really nitpick anything that went wrong in this game. Maybe getting some defensive breakdowns short of a little bit towards the end of the game. But other than that, it was a great night of football. Big homecoming crowd, and they saw a Bulldog beatdown here in this ball game.
Yes, they did.
A Bulldog beatdown. Let's look forward to many more of those as the season progresses. Okay, speaking of the season, October 4th is the next game. We do not have a game next week, but come on out. Everybody else is off, so we want this place to be full. Santa Lucia, Florida, the Chiefs come to town. We know nothing about them.
Nothing.
But
we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Bulldogs.
I'm going to Florida this week. I'll check
You need
them out.
to check it out.
Do some scouting.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're going over there to
you can count on me.
Fancyville?
I'm going to the 30A area.
Oh, I'm
Good
going
for
there.
you.
I've never been.
Oh, I'm going to give you some restaurant names. All right, 69-13 is the final as the Bulldogs go to 3-1. For Chase Gilbert and David McReynolds, I'm Gary Gray. Travel safe. Thanks for listening in. This is the Basin Sports Network, where you'll catch Bulldog football in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Have a good weekend.